Alright, give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I am gonna go check a couple things real quick, and we will start. And welcome back, Wigglings. I am the experts, the master of disaster, the one and only voice here, son of my god, Strolla, and we are back with some more Yugioh talk. This stream's probably gonna get copyright claim, but you know what? Whatever. I don't mind. So this time we're gonna be talking about the Generation Force. How much do I have left? We're in Series 7. So we're about halfway there. Although I feel like the later ones don't actually have, sets, set up on them. Alright, so let's just jump on in. XYC. Is this where the XYC starts happening? Okay, so for XYC monsters with XYC material cannot be targeted. Yeah, this is where the XYC is gonna start happening, huh? Also, this seems like bullcrap. That seems like absolute bullcrap. Just, yeah, no, you're not allowed to hit me anymore. Alright, Gaga Magician. 15,000, 4 stars. Spellcaster Dark. Cannot be used as a synchro material. You can only control one Gaga Magician. Once per turn, you can declare a level for 1-8. This card becomes at level at the end of this turn. Interesting. I see why you can't use it as a synchro. But you can just use that for, something else, right? Like, you can use it for other card effects that require level, like, what was it? Like, say, if you use a card that does damage equal to the monster's level times 500. Let's say that's an example. If you make it 8, that would be 4,000 damage, right? Because you make it 8. Or it's like, oh, I'll make it 1 star. Now I only have 500 damage. And you can probably do that while that's happening, right? It seems kind of disgusting. Go, Golem. Go, Golem. Ah, yeah, Ritual Summon. That's another good one. 1800, 1500, 4-star rock, or wow, 1800 hack rock. You don't see that very often. Once per turn, this defense card cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. I mean, that just makes it so you have to hit twice to get rid of it if you attack. That's decent. That's not bad. Give me a second. Give me just a second. Let's see. And now we have Archer. What's with all these weird names? 1263 stars Fire Warrior. When this card's normal flip summon, you flip 500 damage to your opponent. Okay. That's kind of just not super great, but I mean, you know, it's 500 damage, I suppose. That could be good in like a burn deck. Goblinberg. Weird. 400 defense, 4 stars Earth Warrior. While this card's normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower monster from your hand. Also, after that changes this card defense. Damn! That's actually kinda good. I mean, sure, it'll die whenever it gets poked, but like, bro. That's actually really good, especially if you have a good card in your hand. You'll have an extra body on the floor, on the field. Not bad. big jaws. I bet this is, this. That's absolutely terrifying. Is there 1,800 freeze stars? What? 1,800 at 300 defense freeze stars, water fist. At the end of the battle phase, this card can act banish it. Well, that's kinda garbage. That's hot garbage. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. I am learning what yapping means. Yapping, yapping, they're both basically, you know, the same thing. Give me just a second. One card, XYC for some, yeah, pretty much. Skull Kraken. 616 3 stars, Dark Aqua. You don't see that combination very much. It's mostly just like water or fire aqua, not dark. When this card's normal summon, you can target one face-up spell card your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Once per turn, you can change the battle position of this card. So you just summon this, blow up one of your opponent's spell cards, then immediately put it in defense. I mean, it doesn't have that great of a defense, though. A lot of things can just wipe out. And honestly, how many spell cards are going to be face up on your opponent's side field? I can't think of, I mean, there's going to be situations where that can be decent, but like, how often is that going to come up? Usually it's just one use spell cards, I feel. Trio Barnacle. Well, that's not scary at all. 300 zero defense, 3 stars, Water Aqua. This card can attack your opponent directly. Each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by direct attack, this card gains 1,000. Oh my god. Oh my god, that gets scary. Well, yeah, it'll be 1,300 attack after that, but if you don't stop it the second time, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna become a 2,300 attack. That's actually kind of scary, especially if you gotta wait to prevent it from dying. Yikes. Jawsman. The hell is that thing? 2,600, 1,600, 6 stars, Water Beast Warrior. Cannot be special summoned. If you trigger summon this card, all tributes must be water. This card gains 300 half each face-up water monster you control except this card. I mean, this doesn't really seem that good. I mean, it's a one... Wait, never mind. That's a 1 tribute. Boom. That is stronger than someone's skull by 100 points. And in a water deck, that's... Okay, never mind. This is actually pretty good for a water deck. Although it's not going to be of the right height. Because there's not, like, any... Water Beast Warriors. They're gonna be using it specifically with water. And not like Beast Warrior. If it was like Aqua or Fist or Reptile, it would have more synergy. But like, you know. It's still damn good. Not gonna lie, that is pretty damn good. For a rare, that's pretty good. Crash Bug X. 0 at 2,000 defense, 3 stars, Dark Feet. When this card's normal summon, you can summon 1 Crash Bug C from your deck. You must control the face-up Crash Bug Y. Oh. I see. Is that what they're all gonna do? Summon each other when the other one's out. That is exactly what they do. 1,400, 1,600 3 stars Dark Fiend. And this is gonna be 0 defense, or 0 at 1,500 defense, 3 stars Dark Fiend. Okay, so they're gonna combine. It becomes the Super Crash Bug. Not the Super Crash Bug. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. 0 at half 3,000 defense. 4 stars? Okay. Dark Fiend. Cannot be normal summon set. Must first be special summoned from your hand to face up defense by banishing those 3 guys from your graveyard. Oh, they just have to be at the graveyard. They just have to be in the graveyard. And then switch the active defense so it becomes a 0 defense. Now it seems kind of bad though. It's like, okay, I banish all 3 of these guys, I make this big beefy boy come out and it has 0 defense. Wait a minute, no. It's all case of hack monsters. Oh. Never mind. It's only when it goes... Oh. Okay, never mind. That's actually really, really good. That's actually very good. Alright, Wind Up Soldier. 800 attack, 1200 defense, 4 stars, Earth Warrior. During your main phase, you can increase this card's level by 1 and attack by 400 in the end phase. This effect can only be used once while this card's face upon the field. So you only get 1 use of it? I mean, 800 attack's not bad. But I don't know if that's actually, you know, so valuable or whatnot. Okay, when first released, there was a wind-up hand loot call to make your opponent just... Ew! Disgusting. You cannot use multiple. I see. Wind-up Magician. 600 attack, 1800 defense, 4 stars fire spellcaster. If the effect of Wind-Up monsters activate except Wind-Up Magician, you can split some 1 level 4 lower Wind-Up monster from your deck to face up defense. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. I can see where the loop happens. I think I can see where the loop actually starts happening. You just start getting a whole bunch of guys out, and then it's just... Look, here we go, look! We're just gonna loop all this stuff. Now you have no hand. Now I'm gonna beat you up. Nothing you can do. Wind Up Juggler. 1700 attack, 1000 defense, 4 stars, wind, psychic. After damage calculation, if this card values an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. This effect can only be used only once while this card's face upon the field. It kinda reminds me of a Reflect Bounder. You remember Reflect Bounder? Except, you know, Reflect Bounder was infinitely worse, I feel. I mean, it's not as strong as Reflect Bounder or Amazonas, the Amazonas monster, but, like, it's still kind of disgusting. Yeah, Wind Up. Wind Up Dog. 1200, 900 3 stars, Earth Beast. During your main phase, you can increase this card's level by 2.5 by 600 until the end phase. This effect can be used only once while this card's face on the field. Yeah, I see that you only get to use it once, which kinda hinders their gameplay a little bit, I feel. Huh. I mean, this one doesn't seem that great, honestly. This one kinda seems bad. Wind Up Snail. 102,000, 2 stars, water, aqua. During your main phase, you can target 1 set card on the field. Return that target in the hand. This effect can only be used once while this card stays upon the field. That's not that good. That kinda sucks, in all honesty. Spearfist Soldier. 1700, 1100, 4 stars, Wind Sea Serpent. Wow, a rare Sea Serpent. And a decent Sea Serpent. This card gains 100 after each of your Banished Fist, Sea Serpent, and Aqua type monster. Okay. That can have use. I don't know how many Fish, Sea Serpent, Aqua decks gonna be using that though. I mean, 1700 hack's not bad, but yeah, I can't think of any deck, any of those three decks that uses Banished that much. The wind-up magician is Sark, can create or break a powerful field. I see. One does. I don't know which one that would be off the top of my head. Because there's like 50 million cards. Fly Fang. 1600, 303 stars, Wind Fist. If this card acts against Fairy Meteor Cross, and if it dealt battle damage to your opponent at the end of the battle phase, banish this. Oh, I see. I see. They're leaning into the that effect for the 1700 guy with these cards. That's, I mean, Fairy Meteor Crush isn't bad, but on a 1600 act, I don't know about that. Sky Star Ray. 600, 300, 3 stars, Winged Sea Serpent. It can attack your opponent directly. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacks directly, banish this card until your next standby phase. I mean, it lets you constantly get 600 damage every turn if you get to attack, but at the same time, it's like, it's only 600 damage. It's not really that good. It's kinda not that good at all. Aurorca. 1400, 303 stars, Winged Sea Serpent. Once per turn, you can banish one Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua monster from your hand, and target one face-up card in your opponent control. Destroy that target and banish this card until your next standby phase. They're really leaning into that banish, and it's not even that good. It's really not that good. Not for that guy, anyway. Winged Hornhiss. That's a goofy-looking dude. 1500, 1400, 3 stars, Wind Aqua. When a face-up Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua-type monster you control is banished, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. This is, Generation Force. This doesn't seem that great. Like, it's not really that good, like, the stats kinda suck. And it doesn't have any good effect to it. Space Time Police. Psychic. 2300, 1500, 5 stars, Psychic, Wind. When this card is special summoned, target one face-up card your opponent controls, banish that target. When this card leaves the field, set the card comes banished back as effect in your opponent's side of the field. It's not that good. It's not that good at all. It's like, I show up. You have been arrested, Jinzo. Go to dimensional prison, Jinzo. The card got banned because of power creep. Bahamut Shark. 2600, 2104 star Sea Serpent. Once per turn, you can ask one material from this card, summon one rank for your lower one. I'm assuming because this loot stuff, right? This loot stuff, like, indefinitely. Oh god, yeah. A stupid frog guy. Stupid frog man. Give me just a second. 1 second. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. I'm going to check in a couple things real quick. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. I see why it's and if you start to rise earn, you can summon a second. Yeah. I forgot about the hoax. That's very disgusting with the hoax. Just haven't got with the hoax and just it says for the extra deck. How many is Hopefully Awesome one of the extra deck cards? Ah, okay, I see why it's absolutely disgusting, man. We're gonna Eric, don't have levels, and the materials are the cards used to make it. Okay, I see. They don't have levels. X's are... Okay, gotcha. 500, 100, 2 stars, Earth, Psychic. During either player's turn, you can discard this card and target 1 second height monster you control, banish it until your next standby phase. The materials don't leave the field. Oh. That's kind of really dumb, man. I don't think they really thought about these mechanics very well. I have a feeling they didn't think about these mechanics whatsoever. Gem Elephant. You're stacked on top of... Oh, I see. 400, 1903 stars Earth Rock. During your main phase, you can return the space-up card off the field to hand. Once per battle during damage calculation, if this card battles, you can send 1 normal monster from your hand to graveyard. This card gains balance and defense during that damage calculation only. I mean, that's not terrible, but at the same time, that's not that good. I don't really like that at all. No, it's not that great. Yeah, it makes sense to practice, but it's not handled good, it seems like. Novel Magna Cannoneer. 1700, 204 stars Fire Pyro. Twice per turn, you can send 1 fire monster from your hand to the graveyard. Inflict 5 damage to your opponent. Okay, so your basic burn card, got it. He's just scared to burn away. He's an older pack dealer. Really? I would not have guessed that. Gisky Givener. 1200, 803 stars Water Sea Serpent. That's a Sea Serpent? I will not have really guessed. Oh, I see the ears. I see it. Never mind the fins. Once per turn, you can declare 1 card name. Remove the top card of your deck, and if it is, you can declare a card out in your hand. Otherwise, return it to the top of your deck. That's like start of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hype card. It's just like what you would see in like the Yugi Kaiba star deck at the very beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh! Why would you? Why? This is not good at all. This kinda sucks. Gusto Condor. 1,403 stars Winged Beast. When this card destroys your opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 psychic hype monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck. I'm not sold on Psychic. I am not sold on the Psychic. I don't think Psychic is that good. Like, they don't seem that good to me. I'm sorry. It might be good. That seems okay, but like, you're using a non-psychic in a psychic deck. Sombel, the Summoner. Set such a 402 stars Wind Spellcaster. You hit the arsenal in the set? What do you mean? During your main phase, you can special summon one monster from your hand with the same level as this card. Okay, so that can only be used once while this card is placed on the field. I mean, this doesn't seem that great. I'll be honest, this doesn't seem that great. Features deck and Master Duel is actually pretty close to how you would build a deck in Modern. I didn't even watch any of them play Master Duel. I don't even know what V2 used. Didn't she use like trap tricks or something? I know Fuamoko used the evil twins, but I think V2 used trap tricks, right? Sprite. Ah. Yugioh. 500 1,003 stars Earth Machine. You can tribute this card to tribute one level 4 machine monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, but its effects are negated. I mean, this gives you an extra body on the field, I suppose. And it lets you do, like, Hooner stuff. And then, yeah, I guess there's got the machine X's. It's so weird to call them X's. That's a weird way of pronouncing that. Pokedraco. 103 stars Fire Dragon. If this card is normal summon, you can add one Pokedraco from your deck in your hand. X's. Yeah, Japan does like to use very odd pronunciation for, like, letters in general. Like how W, you see W a lot, and that's just like W. That's just their version of LOL. Or you see like W summon, that's just double. Or you know, you see X like Project X Zone is actually like Project Cross Zone, like the X is actually cross. I don't know how they come up with that stuff. I really don't. It's interesting to say at least, because I don't think many other places do things like that with just letters in general. Master of the Flaming Dragon Sword. 1204 stars Fire Warrior. When a monster is normal summoned in your cycle field, except this do, you can increase that monster's level by 1, and this card gains 300 attack until the end phase. German? German does that? Huh. I did not know that. This card is... I mean, I can see the use for, like, Xyz or, like, Synchro, but, like, it's probably gonna die before you get that, effect out, really. Perdicis Puppeteer. 2,700, 507 stars Starfeet. Once per turn, you discard one card. Gain control of all face-up, level 3 or lower monsters your opponent controls. Until the end phase. These monsters cannot activate their effects and cannot be tributed or used as a synchro material monster. Okay. I mean, I guess that, like, clears your opponent's field out. So that you get, like, less monsters to smack and more time to smack, you know, their life points directly, but, like, I guess it seems super great. It might be better than I think it is, but at the same time, I don't think that's really that good. Well, I guess say once per turn, so you can use it on your opponent's turn. So that's not bad, but, like, it's not that great. Blue Blood Oni. 1,1704 stars Dark Zombie. When this card's normal flip summon, you just change the defense. Once per turn, you can gain Act 1 Xyz material. You control target 1 level 4 zombie monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. As if zombie needs more ways to special summon. Zombie has like a million ways of getting more zombies. Does it really need this to get more zombies? There. Yeah. Go, Sip. 901,005 stars. Light? Light? What do you mean, light? Why is a ghost Sip light? Fiend. Cannot be normal summoner set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 light monster from your graveyard. Interesting. I mean, it's okay, but like... Yeah, it's fairly easy to get that out. And it does give you... Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that. Not for 1900. 1900 hack is not bad, but like, it's so easy to just wipe out a 1900 hack monster. Absolute Crusader. 1800, 1204 stars Earth Warrior. If a level 5 or higher monster is special summon, tribute this face-up card and destroy that level 5 or higher monster. Yeah, you get your 5-star for Synchro. That's what I was thinking. So this is like Exile course before level 5 or higher special summon. I mean, that's not bad. If you need like an emergency get rid of a monster card, this is not terrible, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I just got a message saying that I have food. I'm gonna go eat. So I will be back in a few. I'm gonna let the music play, so I will be back. I am gonna go get my dinner, so BRB. Okay. I am back. Let me get rid of that. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go check a couple things real quick. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Alright. Now then, back to what we were doing. Also, that food was delicious. Has some Lee's. Anyone ever tried Lee's? Lee's has some pretty good chicken. Let me take care of this real quick. There we go. Alright, so, the Great Emperor Penguin. 1800, 5 stars water aqua. You can tribute this card with summon up to 2 penguin monsters from your deck. Except the Great Emperor Penguin. The Great Emperor, what the hell is this? And hey, what's with all the alien emojis? Why is there so many alien emojis? You got, I can tell. You just threw a whole bunch of alien emojis. Also, hello there, Kaisaki, if you're still here. I don't know if this is a good card or not. I don't know very many penguins that you would want to use. Mila, the Emperor Magician. 8,1,4 stars light spellcaster. Oh, I do know what that was. When this card's normal summon, target one set card your opponent controls look at it. Your opponent cannot activate spell trap cards or responds to this effect's activation. Okay. I mean, okay, I guess. I mean, let's be real, Mode Mason. There's an entire universe out there. There's no way that we're the only living creatures, living sentient creatures in the universe. There's no way. That is physically impossible, I feel. There's no way. You would need a field spell to lower its level. I don't know. Also, she is very cute, I must say. But, this effect might be okay. It might be okay. Number 17, the Fighting Dragon. 2000 defense rank 3. Oh. So, Etsy's uses, rank instead of stars. 3-star rank. Okay, Water Etsy's Dragon, 2 level 3 monsters. Cannot act directly unless as material. Once per turn, you can deact 1 material from this card to gain 500 act. Okay, that's a little disgusting, to be honest. Like, okay, I have 2 level 3 monsters. I just summoned this dude. Now he's gonna have these 2 level 2 monsters on him forever, and I'm gonna smack you for 2,000 damage every turn. So if they don't have any stars, does that mean something like level limit area B and gravity bind does nothing to them? Is that what I'm understanding? Because that's kind of disgusting if they just ignore that. That's kind of dumb. It's just like, okay, I have gravity bind. I have enough Iron Dragon. It doesn't care about that. This color was good when it came out because the core guide from Underworld summoned the second core guide to make him look like, oh. 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 Yeah, I forgot about the horror guy. Yeah. Yeah, this card's kind of dumb for being the first Etsy's. That's very stupid. Submersible Carrier Arrow Sark. That's a very weird looking thing. 1900 1000 rank 3 Etsy's Fist Water. And 2 level 3 monsters. Once per turn, you can deact 1 Etsy's material from this card. Inflict 100 damage in your opponent for each of your banister. Okay, so that's why that whole banish gimmick is there. That's why I got all the banish gimmick. Starts with the deck of a not Kyber. Not Kyber of Setzel, huh? Not Kyber. He lost! I still remember that clip. It's a very recent clip I saw. Like, that's like the most emotion I have heard from Kaiba ever. He was very distraught over Yugi losing. Number 34, Terrify. 0 at 2900 defense, rank 3, Dark Machine Etsy's. 3 level 3 monsters. Setzel was very DPC randomly. That's weird. Once per turn, you can deact 1 Etsy's material from this card, target 1 level 4 or lower attack resistant monster your opponent control. Gain control of it until the end phase. You buy. So once it, can you even put more Etsy's on, or the Etsy's materials on the Etsy monster? Or is it just, once you use up the materials, it's just gone? You can? I see. Probably later on. Maybe not this set, but probably later on. That's not bad, though. Wind up Zenmeister. 1900, 1500, rank 4 Earth Machine. Etsy's. It's easier to just make an Earth, yeah. 2 level 4 monsters. This card gains 300 after each Etsy's material monster attack. And this card, so 600 attack, making it 2500. Once per turn, you can deact 1 Etsy's material. This card target 1 basic monster you control. Change that basic monster to face out defense, and if you do, during the end phase of this turn, change the face of attack. You can stack an Etsy on top of an Etsy? Oh god. That's disgusting. I feel like this is a way to reuse, like, flip effects. I feel like that's what you do with this, is reuse for flip effects. Navier, the Sea Dragon. You're gonna summon one, okay. 1800, 1600, rank 3, Wind, Aqua, 2 level 3 monsters. Once per turn, you can deact 1 material from this card and target 1 banished level 4 or lower monster. Special summon that target in your field. I can see use for that. I can actually see use for that. It's not terrible. It's not very strong in terms of stats, but it's not terrible. It's going to allow you to use the levels a lot better, too. Yeah, it's a good card. Dino Rabbit. Oh god. Have I even seen Dino Rabbit? I don't know if that's... I don't know if that was in the previous set or not. That might be a later set. Because I don't recognize Dino Rabbit. No? I see. Here is Keeper of Genesis. 2600, 1700, rank 5, Light Fairy, 2 level 5 monsters. It's a deck high. Oh. I did not know that. This card's effects can only be applied and resolved while it has material. cannot be destroyed by card effects. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battle, target one card your opponent controls to destroy that target. Once per turn during your end phase, deacts one material from this card. So you basically get 2 uses of its effect. I mean, it's not bad. That's honestly a pretty solid card. For 2600 to hack, that's pretty solid. The problem is it's 2 level 5 monsters. And it has to be exactly level 5, right? It has to be exactly the level. Which makes it a little bit harder to use, I feel. Just a little bit harder. But, like, it's got a pretty decent effect. It was abused to go... Oh. So, can it be, like, above level 5? Like, if you have, like, a level 3 and level 4, that's like... Does it, like, it says 2 level 5 monsters. Does that mean that it has to be, like, level 10 altogether? Oh, I see. Gotcha. Who's Oh, God, Cyber Dragon. That's right, Cyber Dragon can do that very easily. Okay, gotcha. It has to be exactly the levels. Gotcha. That's what I need to know. 1-to-1. I don't enough with... Bro, this is literally just a 1-to-1 for Final Fantasy V. It's just literally just a weapon for Final Fantasy V. Equip only a spellcaster monster. It gains 500 attack. If you control the equipped monster and this card, you can set both graveyard draw 2 cards. That seems not bad, honestly. That seems not too terrible if you're running a spellcaster deck. Super Quantum Mech King Great Magnus. What a name. 3600, 3200, rank 12. 3 level 12 monsters. If this card is sent to graveyard, you can some 3... Yeah, okay, with different names against... Okay, if it has 2 or more, it hacks 1 card, suffer 1 card of the deck. If it has 4 or more... Alright, these are different names. It's unaffected by... Wait, huh? This card gains speed based on number of materials with different names attached to it. How can you get 6 or more when it requires 3 level 12 monsters? Also, level 12 monsters. That is a lot of levels you need to get this guy out. That's a lot of levels. Double or nothing. When a monster's attack is negated, target that monster. It can make a second attack this battle phase, and if it does, this attack is doubled during the damage step only. That seems terrifying. That actually seems very, very terrifying. Not gonna lie, that seems honestly very good. I mean, I don't know how much negation happens. I know because like, I destroy you, but like... That seems like it could be very, very powerful. I kinda like this card. Also, this would only fit in with a gambling deck. It was the main character card. Ah. You should use this in a gambling deck. Thunderstorm. Dragonoid. Cool looking monster. At the end of the battle phase, this card is destroyed from its monster by value. It's for some from your ads to get 1 rank hand. Oh. So this is how you'd see it out, huh? This is how you would see out that monster, I see. That's not that hard to do then at all. You just whip, 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 whip. And then you just whip, 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 whip. If it destroys something. That is pretty cheating. Thunder Sword. Inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each monster they control. Oh god! So this is like the spell card version of Just Asserts. Just 100 damage less than Just Asserts. It just die if it crashes. That's pretty disgusting. So this card, I like this card. Mostly because, you know, I like burn gets. You use this with, like, Just Asserts and, Tremendous Fire and all that stuff. And it's just, like, it's gonna kill. If, you know, the opponent gets Scott Max Trap cards. Which, I mean, by the time you get to this era, Max Trap cards are probably not gonna be as valuable. Probably. Also, how can you electrocute a ghost? You can't electrocute a ghost. Napoli, no! You're not supposed to get hit by lightning! Aqua Jet. Target one face-up fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster you control against the cows and attack. And this isn't even an equipped card. This is just against the cows and attack. It's a reusable card. Interesting. I feel like this is the first time I've seen something like this, where it's just like, I don't even equip it, it just gains attack. Okay, I kinda like that. I kinda like that over having equipped card. This is just phasing out equipped cards. Yeah, this is literally phasing out equipped cards. I mean, just say until the end of the turn, it's a permanent 1,000 attack buff. Yeah, I know it says one use, but you can reuse it, just get back from the graveyard and use it again for another 1,000 attack. That's what I'm saying. And like, after you use it, if it's not negated upon use, you don't have to worry about it being destroyed or anything, and then losing all that hack. So that's honestly like, yeah, like I said, this is just replacing equipped cards at this point. Surface. Target one level 3 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster in your graveyard. I feel like I remember seeing this. I feel like I remember seeing this when we were talking about the frogs. Or something like that. I have a vague recollection of seeing this card. Because this will make the frog get stupid. Very, very stupid. Very good card though. Yeah, we might have talked about, I feel like we did. Crashbug Rogue. Each player can summon one monster from the hand, the same level as one face-up level 4 lower monster. Dude! That's kinda risky though, because you're gonna give your opponent, probably something really good. But at the same time, you're probably gonna get like an Etsy out. Access out. It has good use. Yeah, you nuke their hand. You literally just nuke their hand, do this, get your guy out, etc, etc. Infected male. You got mail. You enough explosion fire. Once per turn, you can target one level 4 lower monster you control and can attack your opponent directly this turn. Subject to the graveyard at the end of the battle phase. Oh my god. That can have some very dangerous use. That That could have some very dangerous use. Oh, God. So let me get this right. Let's say you use a monster to attack, right? Well, no, you wouldn't be able to summon a Exes during the battle phase. Yeah, I remember all of those being banned. Dude, I hated Delinquent Duo back in the day. It was like, oh my god, dude, I just lose 2 cards just like that. It was so devastating even in the early days. It's just like, well, now I have 2 less cards. That's awesome. Now I have nothing in my hand. That's even more awesome. Cracking. It better be, because that card's too good. Once per turn, when a monster is set from the field graveyard by a card effect, inflict 800 damage to the owner of a monster. Okay. That sounds like it could be scary. Depending on type of deck. Legendary wind-up key. Hey, it's Cecilia's key. Someone needs to get this back to Cecilia. Maybe it'll make her brain work a little bit better. Takes all face up wind-up monsters you control face down defense. If we put Cecilia in defense mode, if we put CC in defense mode, that'll make her vulnerable to attack from GG. Did we want CC to be vulnerable to GG? Sippers say yes. Yes, they do. They definitely want that. Anyways, wind-up factory. Once per turn, if an effect of a wind-up monster is activated, except during the scamming step, you can add 1 level 4 lower wind-up monster from your deck to your hand. I feel like Cecilia would love to use the wind-up deck, just because it would be thematic to her. If we put CC in defense mode, it becomes weak. She does become weak to piercing. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. But even in attack mode, CC's probably weak to piercing. I don't think you want to do that, though. I'm pretty sure you don't want to do that. Fists and kicks. What? Hey, it's the 7-color fist. If you have 3 or more banished fists, see some kind of aqua-type monster, target 1 card to field to banish it. That's just garbage. Oh yeah, Cecilia should play Ancient Gear. That would definitely fit in with her. I don't know, did Cecilia play Master Duel when everyone else did? I don't know if she did or not. Future Glow. Activate this card for banish 1 psychic-type monster from your graveyard and note its level. All psychic-type monsters you control gain attack equal that level times 200. Meh. Yeah, Ancient Gear is much more viable. And I mean, it fits in with, you know, the ancient automaton that, you know, Cecilia is. Phylon Element. Equip only to a Phylon monster. Have we even seen a Phylon? If the equipped monster attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. If this face-up card to fulfill sent graveyard, you can add 1 Phylon spell card from your deck. That can be nasty for me. I don't know if I've seen a Phylon. I'm not sure. Hey, it's FF5 time. I do think Psychic has a level 12. I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple level 12 Psychics. quill pin of Gilgos. Golgos. Yeah. You gotta dance to the music. Target 2 win monsters in your graveyard and 1 card on the field. Suffer both of those first 2 targets into your deck and you return out of the hand. I don't think that. I mean, that might have use. Yeah, I was going to say, why would you ever want to go above level 12? Star Changer. Target 1 basic monster on the field and activate 1 of these effects. Increase or reduce that target's level by 1. Only 1? It seems kind of... Why does that just look like it's Dragon Ball? I get a Dragon Ball feel from this. Onigami Combo! Target 1 face up Axis monster you control attacks all of its Axis material. This target can act twice during the same battle phase. So here's a question. Can you use this if it doesn't have any Axis material on it? If you can, you just get a double attack with that monster. If it has no Axis material to begin with. It seems like it could be pretty decent, honestly, if that's the case. Let's you use all the Axis material before you use this card, if that's the case. Now, it seems like it could be useful if you're running a lot of Axis. Restless device. Hey, it's those 2 people. It would need oh, okay. It's the Marine Captain and the Warrior from the Wasteland or something like that. Target 2 basic monsters you control with the same type of attribute. Change 1 of their levels to the current level of the other until the end phase. What? Why? But why? But why? I'm turning it to Crony, but why? I don't know what the use of that card is. Beacon Goblin. Your opponent reveals the top 3 cards of their deck. Choose 1 to place on the bottom of the deck and place the other 2 on top of the deck in any order. That just seems not worth it in my opinion. That seems bad. I don't like that card. Asleep at the switch. When your opponent gains life points, target 1 monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target. It doesn't seem that useful either, in all honesty. That's not really that great, I feel. Poseidon Wave. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you inflict 800 damage to your opponent for each fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster you control. Damn! Damn! That's 4,000 damage if you have 5 of them out. What's the 1 draw card that gives the opponent? I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Upstart Goblin. Right? It's Upstart Goblin. When you draw 1 card and your opponent gains 1,000 life points. I I am surprised I remember the name of that card. This card's scary. This is a very terrifying card. I can see this being ran in every single one of those decks. Because, like, bro, like, that is so much damage you can do in just a single trap card. Now, this might be saying, I'm probably saying that just because I love using, you know, burn damage, but, like, this seems like it's very damn good. I mean, it's a trap card. The problem with traps is they're too slow in this day and age. So you're probably not gonna get to use it. Explosive Urchin. Activate only when your opponent activates a trap card. During your standby phase, inflict mouse damage to your opponent. Your opponent must control a face-up trap card when you activate and resolve its effect. During your third end phase after activation, send this card to the graveyard. This card's not good. This card's kinda crap. Like, I feel like this isn't really that good at all. Damage stats in Omega Max. When you hit damage by battle or a card cut, gain life points equal to the damage you took. So, this is just like an updated, Enchanted Javelin. That's all this is. It's literally just an Enchanted Javelin update. Meh. It's not really that useful, I feel. Overwind. Harken one face up wind up monster you control. It's active defense or double and it returns to the hand during the end phase. You can only activate one overwind per turn. Well, that seems a little scary. Do not overwind. Please do not overwind your Cecilias. You do not need to have your Cecilias be overwound. Otherwise, it'll become, you know, Emmer Hate instead of Emmer Green. Snack Steal gives the opponent 1,000 life points. Yeah, Snack Steal was dumb, dude. Snack Steal was absolutely busted. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Give me just a second, if you will. Give me just a second. Alright. Overwind sounds dirty. Hey, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta make it sound so bad? Hey, please. Please, you don't need to make it sound like a, hey there, little guy. I'm gonna overwind you. Why you gotta do it? Why? See what you did? See what you made me do? Why'd you make me do that, hey? Underworld egg clutch. You're gonna have underworld babies. When a face up fist sees an off-type monster, you control its Spanish. Act 1 level 4 lower fist. Okay, so you ban as a monster, you get a level 4 lower one of those guys from your deck in your hand. I'm not keen on doing that though. I'm not exactly super keen on that. You just want to break some toys. Oh, I am sure that Hate wanted to break some toys by overwinding them. He wants to overwind Cecilia. He's like, hey, I'm gonna overwind you. Clink, clink, clink. That's so bad. I'm sorry, Cecilia, if you hear this somehow. I highly doubt that she's ever gonna hear that, but you know. Oh, this! When the monster effect is activated, suckle one of your fantasy surrender awful monsters in the main get. Negate the activation if you do destroy that monster. Did you have decent care? I did too, for the most part. I don't know where. I might have gotten rid of all of them years and years and years and years ago, which unfortunate because I think I had a whole bunch of like Hot Wheels and stuff. Which makes me sad that I got rid of the Hot Wheels, because you know that probably would have been worth. Some of the stuff I have probably would have been worth money now. Which is like, just, when you think about it, you know? See, that's the thing that we don't really think about when we get older. It's like, why do I have this? I'm just gonna get rid of it. And then you find out at some point later down the road, just like, man, I had those. I should have kept those. Those would have been worth money. It happens a lot more often than you think. Collectors want them in, yeah, they do want them in box. Right, future. Hard to who's your band is psychic type monsters. Both those targets hit the graveyard and draw one card. Meh. I don't care about psychics. Pass image. If you control the face-up psychic monster, target one monster your opponent controls. Banish it during the next scale by phase, it returns to the opponent's psychic field in the same battle position. It doesn't seem that useful. What? That just... No. It keeps proving that psychic is just bleh. Burgeoning world for lame. When the trap card is activated, send one lava monster from your hand to the graveyard. Negate the activation and destroy. If this card is in the graveyard, you can banish two fire monsters from your graveyard, add this card to your hand. I mean, it's really useful, but at the same time, I don't think it's really that great when you have better options to just negate stuff. Psychic was somehow meta in the Synchro era. I don't know how. Psychic, it doesn't seem that... Like, Psychic is so ununiformed, it feels like. You know what I mean? Street Heat on uniform. Nomenclature. Hey, it's Oyamas. Ojamas? If you control human more basic monsters with the same name and sub-tokens, apply this effect depending on how many you control. Exactly who? Destroy one spell trap your opponent controls. Exactly free. Destroy all spell traps your opponent controls. That sounds like it's very easy to do, honestly. You just cycle in your the same monster. That doesn't seem that hard to really do. But again, it's a trap card. It hates time to, you know, activate. Yugioh Ura. It acts one material from a monster you control. Case of cross-access monsters you currently control cannot be destroyed by cards or that's ill and turn. A guy got second place on large tournament with psychics against a wind-up deck got a wind-up deck got first. Really, a wind-up deck won? Wow. I am not exactly sure on this card. It's not bad, but you probably want to use your materials for the monsters. It's hard to say how good this card really is at the moment. We're not going to play Greg's theme because that's really going to get copyright claim. You know your front. When a trap card is activated, while you control two or more face-up monsters with the same level, negate the activation to destroy it. I mean, I guess it seemed that hard to do. And since you don't normally ask for specific monsters aside from level. Yeah, I'm aware of that. It seems to be, pretty decent, honestly. But at the same time, you know, you probably got better ways of stopping trap cards than this. Yeah, second tools are still better. Curse of the Circle. Bro, is that Spellbinding Circle? Okay, change the R, I see. But that's literally just Spellbinding Circle. Target one monster your opponent controls. Your opponent cannot tribute it or use it as a synchro material monster. Okay. That seems very situational, honestly. Tyrant's Hummy Ache. Oh no, he has a hummy ache. I wonder why he has a hummy ache. Activate by tripping him one monster. Now your player can special summon a level 6 or higher monster. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, destroy this card. Okay. That sounds very, very scary. And it sounds absolutely scary. And it would be the number 1 card that the opponent would want to destroy. They would want this card destroyed quickly. Now, making sure you don't have 3 or more cards in your hand seems a little bit hard, though. Hello there. Henson. Hey, it's the Goblin Half-Force. Target one face-up level 5 or lower monster your opponent controls. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field with a different level than it. Interesting. Royal Impression is better, but you think it was banned? I can imagine that. Oh yeah, it is the 4th of July, isn't it? Happy 4th of July, everyone! Happy 4th of July. This card seems like it could be very, very good. You summon like, well, it depends on what your opponent has, honestly. So our anger by blowing up the sky. I will blow up the sky with a whole bunch of fireworks. I don't really care much for fireworks myself, I'll be honest. Raigeki Bottle. Each time a monster you control declares an attack, place 1 thunder counter on this card. You can set this card with 4 or more thunder counters to the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. I mean, Raigeki should have been banned. Raigeki was kind of broken. Kaboom for fireworks! Yes. Hot dogs, ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in forever. I kind of want some ice cream, honestly. I should see if Papa Nomic would want to go to, like, Dairy Queen or something. Well, no, maybe not. They brought Raigeki back to break you. Disgusting. Gravel Storm. Target 1 spell trap on each field, return them to the hand. That just seems useless. That just seems pointless. It's just a bad card, I feel. Sea Lancer. 13,005 stars Water Beast Warrior. You can target any number of your banished fish, sea serpent, and aqua monsters, equip them to this card. This effect can only be used once while this card's face-up on the field. If this face-up card or field would be destroyed, you can destroy one of those cards instead. This card gains 1,000 AP while equipped with a monster by this effect. I guess it is a good filler card, I suppose. But like, I don't know, it just seemed that great to me. This guy also doesn't seem that great to me. It seems kind of not worth using, really. Pearson Moray. Well, that's not scary at all. Hit 5 stars, 4 star. Hit 504 stars, 1 fist. Once per turn, they are the worst person of right, yeah. Once per turn, you can contribute 1 other fist sea from an aqua monster. This card gains 600 attack. If this card can act, it does very mirror cross. Okay. So, wait. It just gains 600 attack permanently. It's not until the end of the turn. Unless it's only a... I don't know. Is that only at the end of the turn, or is that a permanent 600 attack boost? Because if that's permanent, that could get kinda nutty. Especially for a 4 star. Give it Acts of Despair, yeah, it's a better option. Lost Blue Ray, or use that one spell card that's reusable. It gives 1,000 attack to that type of monster. Lost Blue Breaker. That's just a Hydra crab. 1400 zero defense, 3 stars, water sea serpent. If there is another case of this sea serpent or aqua on the field, you can tribute this card and target 1 spell trap on the field. Destroy that target. They are really going in with the Fish, Sea Serpent, and Aqua in this set. It's very interesting that they are going with that hype. Because it's now OPE, you can do it multiple times too. Yeah. It's pretty disgusting. Pain Painter. His card's name becomes Plate Spreader Zombie while on the field. Okay? Once per turn, you can target up 2 zombie monsters you control, except this card can become level 2 until the end of this turn. If they do, they cannot be used as synchro material, except for the synchro summon of a zombie monster. Okay. That seems very easy to abuse, somehow. Maybe. Maybe it becomes easy to abuse. I'm not entirely sure, thinking about it. I'll let you get like a 6-star synchro zombie out, if he's out, and yet already have 2 zombies. Orient Dragon. That's just Quetzalcoatl. That's literally just Quetzalcoatl. 2300, 1000, 6 stars Dragon Synchro win. 1 Hooner and 1 or more non-Hooner. If this card's Synchro Summon, target 1 Synchro monster your opponent controls banish that target. I don't know how good... I don't know if that's actually worth it. Like, compared to all the other Synchro monsters you have at this point in the game, it doesn't seem that great. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know if that's really that great, in all honesty. Well, almost done. This card was good when it got released because it could get rid of... Oh yeah, CN. Right. That is a good use for that card to get rid of CN. Adrius, Keeper of Armageddon. Sounds scary. 2600, 1700. Rank 5, Dark Fiend. 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card and target 1 face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. Okay. That's pretty disgusting. That's honestly pretty disgusting. That card might actually be worth using. if you can get level 5s easily. Not bad. Not bad at all. Fish and swamps. Now, pour 7-color fish. Discard 1 card, target who's your fantasy fish, see several awful type monsters, add them in your hand. Okay. Now let's see, recycle them. It's 4 fish. It's just like, I'm dead! I'm dead! Painful return. Hey, it's a Guy Grapper. He gets to know which way to go. Do I become myself, or do I become demon? Your opponent chooses 1 monster in your graveyard. You're the end phase, add that monster in your hand. I don't know if that's actually worth it. It doesn't really seem that great. Man, this came out in 1996. Good God. Yu-Gi-Oh series. Smashing Horn. When the monster effect or trap card is activated, that negates the normal or special summon of a monster, negate the activation and destroy it. Yeah, I remember Gaius Dark Lucius. It was legendary 6 Samurai CN, the level 5 synchro. Yeah, I remember CN being dumb. He was absolutely stupid, and very easy to get out, I feel. This card doesn't seem that useful to me. It's just a counter to a counter, is all it is. Elemental Hero Blast. 1106, 4 stars Light Warrior. When this card is destroyed by battle sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card and add 3 Elemental Hero monster cards with different names from your graveyard, target 1 normal spell card in your graveyard. Add that target in your hand. That doesn't seem that great in all honesty. If I'm to be real. That just seems not good. Vision Hero Trinity. 2500 2,000, 8 stars Dark Warrior Fusion. 3 hero monsters. After this card is fused to summon from the rest of this turn, this card's attack becomes double to its original attack. Oh god, it's a 5,000 attack. This fused to summon the card can make up to 3 attacks during each battle phase. Cannot act directly. Damn! This guy gets summoned and just wipes the field. Yeah, you give him piercing, and then you send your opponent's monsters a defense, and just whack them. That seems absolutely disgusting with this guy. But you need 3 hero monsters. And I'm not a big fan of the heroes. They seem not super great. Phantom Magician. 6,703 stars Dark Spellcaster. When this card is destroyed with battle sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 hero monster with 1,000 or less accurate activation of defense. So why is this guy summoning a hero monster? It's okay for Omni Hero, aka if you like the use of my fans, I see. Why does this guy summon a hero? He's not even a hero. He's just a magician. He's a deadbeat. He's deadbeat Huxio Mask. He's just a deadbeat Huxio Mask, man. He can summon Dark Mist. Elemental Hero Nova Master. 2600, 2100, 8 stars Fire Warrior Fuse. 1 E Hero and 1 Fire. Must be Fusion Summoned. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, destroy or draw 1. Oh, damn. You know, this card's kinda really damn good. That's actually a really good card. That's really, really good. Just, I kill your monster. I draw a card. There's another, a masked hero. 2400, 1800, 6 stars Dark Warrior. Red mask takes any card sent in your opponent's graveyard spam you. Once per turn, your opponent adds a card deck and manage 1 red. Ew! Okay, yeah, these guys are, also, that's only not Common Rider. That's only not Common Rider reference. That guy's disgusting. Masked Hero Goka. Oh, hey, look, Masked Hero. 2200, 1800, 6 stars Fire Warrior Fusion. Must be special summoned with Mask Change. Gains 100 after each hero monster in your graveyard. Okay. I see. Yeah, I know EU Hero has always been Common Right Power Rangers. I already knew that. Masked Hero, Vapor. 2400, 2000, 6 stars Water Warrior. Fusion. Must be special summoned with Mask Chain. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I have a feeling that Grape's about who. I guess Grape's not streaming. Pearson Hero Adoration. 2800, 2100, 8 stars Dark Warrior. 2 hero monsters. Once per turn. Oh, it's a fusion, by the way. It would be scale. Yeah, it's being immune. That's pretty good. He's immune to Mirror Force. Alright, so check you. That's also disgusting. Once per turn, you can target one basic monster your opponent controls and one other hero monster you control. That opponent's monster loses attack defense equal to the attack of your target and monster until the end of his turn. I mean, it's got good attack power, but like, the effect is, well, actually, no. This could be good. It's once per turn. That could be very useful, actually. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. Mask Change. Target one hero monster you control, subject to the graveyard. Also, after that, if it left the field by this effect, special summon one masked hero monster from your extra deck with the same attribute that the sent monster had when it was on the field. Its original attribute if face down. I see. So if it's a dark monster, it will only allow you to summon a dark monster. Or a dark person. I see, I see. A hero lives. If you control no face-up monsters, pay half of your life points. Special summon one level 4 Lord E-hero monster from your deck. That seems very risky to do. That seems very, very risky to do and lose half your life points. I don't know about that one. I guess you can force them out that way, yeah. That is true. Yeah, that is true. It's like anytime I see pay life points, I'm just like, I'm killing myself just to do these effects. I don't know how I feel about that, you know? And Steel Swarm Rose. Another Rose. 1900 Zero Defense. Rank 4 Dark Fiend. 2 level 4 monsters. When a level 5 or higher monster would be special summoned, you can negate one material from this card. Negate the special summon if you do destroy it. Damn! It's actually pretty good. I think the one time I saw, well, I've seen a couple times, where it's like, it takes like, it's start for, like, it takes like 5 minutes for one person to finish their turn, and it's just like, bro, do I even get a play? Like, at all? Like, at all? Also, so many people are hammering at Sony right now, and it's kind of glorious. It's kind of really, really glorious. Which, you know, good. They deserve it. They really do. He stops at Synchros Links. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's very good. You've watched full episodes of cartoons waiting for your turn. Oh, did you hear what? Okay, that's all we're going to be doing for today. I'll get to what I was going to say here in a second. This set is interesting because it brings a lot of this Aqua and Sea Serpent stuff, as well as the wind-ups. Those are all very good. I don't know how I feel about the X's, though. X's seems like they're very disgusting already. Like, already they're absolutely disgusting. It depends on the opponent, yeah. The only reason I don't do Master Duel is I don't want to bog down my computer resources, you know. And I don't want to take like a million years to, hate turns and, you know, all that stuff. So that is Generation Force. Let's take a look at what the next set will be. It's on Switch. Interesting. Do I want to do it on Switch, though? You don't have Switch, though. Does it work cross-platform? Let's look at the next set before I call it here. We have Alexandrite Dragon, Rapid Dragon. Okay. Okay. There's a Photon Dragon. It does. I see. Okay. I see. Evelheil. That seems like a new hype. Evelheil Evelsaur. Okay. That's what's coming up. More wind-ups. That's a lot of wind-ups. Oh no, what? One of the walks is coming back. I noticed that the Black Wings haven't come out. Like, there's no more Black Wings. I think Black Wings support's done. Uh-oh, that's the Rescue Rabbit that I heard about. Yep, GG. The dude's mom? What do you mean, the dude's mom? The dude's mom? Thunder and Dragon. Oh boy, that sounds scary. A bunch of photons. Okay. One Day of Peace. A lot of spell cards and traps. Galaxy Queen. Oh, I see. Okay. None of these I recognize at all. I do not recognize a single one of these names. Yeah, I don't recognize any of these names. Oh, Galaxy Queen. I didn't even see that. Yeah, I don't recognize a single one of these names. So all of these are going to be absolutely new to me. And before we end, I also want to look at Order of Chaos and Galactic Overlord, since we're almost done with that season. What do we have? I know, I've heard of Gaga Girl, I believe. That's like the only one so far I've heard of. There's a lot of photons. Insector. Hanso. Ibisu. There's Dark Mist. So Dark Mist is here. Anything else I recognize? Wind Up Sark. How does that work? Corvus from the Underworld, I've heard that name before, but I know nothing about them. White Knight Queen. Never heard of her. Vampiric Koala. That sounds terrifying. And Galactic Overlord. Let's see what's here, and then we'll call it there. Gaga Gardener. Interesting. Insectors were really good. You have a friend who got 8th place out of 1,000 plays. Interesting. And that's card I've been added after Exis basically flatlined the game. Oh boy. Heretic. That's a lot of heretics. Light Rays. Lady of D. Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. They're getting silly with these names. Gaia Dragon. Queen Dragon. There's a lot of dragons. We get a lot of dragons in this set, it looks like. Return. Oh, Pendulum. Right. Right. Pendulum. Why is Big Eye here? Go away, Big Eye. Bright Star Dragon. Yeah, there's a lot of dragons. Signing Elf. Signing Elf. Alright, so that is it for all of that. We are done with all of that. Some interesting sets, not gonna lie. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. But yeah, let me talk about some of this other stuff. So, some of the other things I have heard recently. So, we all know Sony. I'm gonna stop the music. No more music. Stop the music. So, Sony. We heard that Sony decided, oh, we are going to not do physical media anymore. It's all going to be digital. Which nobody likes at all. Understandably, because, you know, it's bullcrap. Like, really? Not everyone has access, you know, online. Not everyone can just go online and purchase stuff. On top of that, I prefer keeping my physical copies because they're my copies. Okay? They changed the rule regarding pendulums. They got rid of the pendulum soon to move. Oh, I see. But yeah, so there's that. The other thing that happened when they did that, they also announced that they're ending PS3 and Vita online shops. So the PS3 and Vita are basically going to be pretty much dead systems. And there's going to be a lot of lost games now because of that. Like outright lost games. Pendulum was so busted they had to nerf it because it was basically go first. Yeah, I think I remember that era. I remember hearing about that. So yeah, physical media being completely destroyed. That's one. Them shutting down PS3 and Vita stores. That's two. Number 3. And here's something that I heard about today. If you have an account that hasn't been active in 3 years, you can just get rid of it. Sony was saying from their data collection so long. Well, I mean, not everyone can do that, though. And not everyone... I mean, yeah, sure, it's easier to do it digitally, but, you know, look at what's happening with, like, all these online stores. The moment the online shop goes away, you're not going to be able to get those games anymore. They're just gone. Now, don't get me wrong. physical media has its, it's not as bad as it sounds. You can still re-download games. I mean, yeah, you can re-download them with your own, but you just can't get anything else. But, the fact that they could just get rid of your account after 3 years of inactivity, I mean, to be fair, if you're inactive for 3 years on your account, that's, I don't know what to say about that. But in some cases, some people might not be able to do much about that, you know. Here's another thing. So you all know about Marvel, Hokon, right? You know about Hokon? That new, like, Marvel fighting game? Did you hear that they're banning that in, like, a bunch of countries for sale? If I recall correctly? It's like, what? Why? Why are you banning it in a whole bunch of countries for sale? You still don't have PS... Like, yeah, they're making it dead on arrival. It's just like, bro, what? And that's not even... Like, that's Sony doing that. It's like, Sony, what are you doing? Like... Who is running Sony right now? Because they're making a whole bunch of bad decisions. Well, it's like, I don't know what to think about that. And then, moving away from Sony, let's talk about YouTube. So, normally I stay out of stuff like this, but I heard that in the UK is trying to make YouTube force specific things to be prioritized, like news media and stuff, over other smaller content. It's like, bro, no. You have your news media already on TV and stuff. If people want to look at the news, they'll go to the news site. They're not going to YouTube and watch the news. They're not doing that. Not only that, that's going to kill smaller... Yeah, cable's dead, but, like, there's still, you know, satellite and discs. But, like, bro, that's going to kill smaller creators. Because now they're not going to get any, like, exposure because, oh, all the news stuff is prioritized over the smaller people. It's like, no! Still, that's like, if people want to look at the news, they'll go at the news themselves. Do not force it on the people. That's something that these companies don't get. Don't force stuff on people. If people want to look at that stuff, they will look at it on their own. If you force it on people, they're not going to want to look at it. Plain and simply put. It'd be like if I tried to force everyone here to play Final Fantasy. Nobody's going to want to play Final Fantasy. Last year, I forced the Super Bowl on a paid streaming service. What? Wow, that is lame. That is really lame. Anything for money. Anything for money. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. That's dumb. That is absolutely dumb. And I heard apparently that over here in the U.S. they tried to pass something that failed regarding the I think it might have been YouTube or something on the internet, and it's just like, bro, stop. Nobody's gonna want that. You start doing that here, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of problems, I feel. Oh, but think of the children. You're not doing it because of the children. You're not even thinking about the children. That is, like, the last thing that they're thinking about is the children. That is like the last thing they're thinking about. All they're thinking about is how to control the people. I don't want to get too political or anything, but like, that's just how I feel about it. And I'm sure that's how many people feel about that situation. Yeah, they're trying to just control what the people can say, do, see, and all of that. They're trying to take everyone's data for whatever reason. I don't know why they're so infatuated with taking people's data. Like, that's like invasion of privacy galore. That should be illegal. And it's just like, bro, why? It's been getting worse and worse and worse year after year after year. It's just like, yeah, they do it already, I know. And it's just like, bro, we don't want that. That's what we call spam. We don't want spam. Keep your spam to yourself. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. Just, ugh. Sorry, I went off on a little rant there. Apologies for going off on a little rant there. It's just that, you know, yeah. The age verification was so that they know what phone you use, website. Yeah, it's just like, bro, the age verification is just bullcrap. Especially in this day and era, where, like, the internet is very, very valuable. And that's why they're doing that. They know that the internet's valuable. And they don't like that you can do stuff for free on the internet. Like, look up information for free on the internet. Like, oh, you're looking at stuff on Wikipedia? Why, we want to charge you for it. We want to control what you can look at. And it's like, no, dude. Just no. And, like, the other issue, well, I'm using that as an example. You know they will want to monetize it. You know that, like, the powers that would be will want to monetize free stuff. But, like, with the age verification thing, it's just like, bro, let me just say this. You tried age verification so many times, and it's backfired just so many times on everyone. There are people who have been hit with the age verification thing that have used sites for so long that the age verification shouldn't even apply to them, and they still get age verification. It's just like, dude, no. Like, no. You already have the information from the website. You shouldn't have to do age verification again. It's like they're, like, it's stupid. And on top of that, it's like, age verification doesn't work because, like, people try to use, like, if people weren't to use their own photos, sometimes it just denies them because they think that they're too young. And it's like, bro, they can't do nothing about that. There are adults that look like they're younger than they are. They can't do anything about that. So you're screwing over people who can't do anything about their looks. Yeah, this is why AI is stupid. This is why AI is absolute trash. It doesn't work. But oh no, AI is the future. Everything's going to be run by AI. How about this? Go back to hiring actual people. You know, people that know what they are doing and actually have a brain to see, oh, this person submitted their photo. This is probably what they look like. You know, etc., etc. Maybe they can look it up somewhere else if they need more verification. And, you know, that's it. That's all they have to do. Instead of just denying someone. Or, you know, like what YouTube does with these AI stuff, where it's like, oh, no, You can't get a hold of an actual person on YouTube anymore. It's all AI crap. It's like, oh, you need to get a hold of someone with more technical support or like any form of support on YouTube. Good luck. You're gonna get hit by the AI stuff all the time. By the time we realize AI is the problem, it's gonna hate CEO jobs. Yeah. It does sound like they want to restart the Stone Age. They're destroying so much stuff. Like, AI is, like, I've heard of companies lose everything because of AI, because the AI deleted their database. Websites people have lost, companies have been completely destroyed by their own AI. It's just like, bro, it's not good. And I'm hearing that there's schools that spend like $5,000 to make like AI customized chatbots based on a ChatGPT with like more customized personalities. Like one of them is a teacher, etc., etc. It's like, dude, are we really doing this? Are you really trying to make an AI bot teacher for schools? You do that, and we are all screwed. It's already bad enough how schools are. Like, people are so illiterate, so stupid anymore, and you're gonna make them even stupid. I know why they're trying to do that. They want people to be stupid, so that they can't do anything about what's happening. That's why they're trying to do what they're doing. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I went off on a really, really big tangent. Again, normally I tend to stay away from, like, political stuff or, like, hot topics like that, but, like, that just, like, that seriously irritates me. It really, really irritates me how stupid people are and how greedy companies are. And it's just dumb. Pretty much hate. Pretty much. They do want people stupid to not think to ask questions. People can't even do basic math or basic reading anymore. It's just like, oh, and we're going to have these people, you know, do jobs later in life. But they can't read, they can't do math, they can't write. It's like, whatever jobs they're going to is going to be terrible for the jobs and for them. They're not going to be done correctly. Oh my god. I'm so mad. I'm so mad now. I am so mad thinking about all of that. Oh man. Give me just a second if you will. Alright. So, yeah, the economy's gonna collapse on itself. Like, the problem is, like, here's the problem. It's an infinite loop. People need jobs. Jobs, like, companies need people to hire, right? And people need jobs. People go to apply for jobs. But then they get denied because they're looking for other people. Or you don't get the qualifications, or for some reason you don't have, like, a degree for, like, the most basic job. Like, oh, you don't have a degree, like a bachelor's degree, even though you're going to, like, you know, like a store job. Yeah, you need like 5 years of experience, which is like, how can you get 5 years of experience if nobody will hire you to get the experience? Like, they want you to have experience, but you can't get experience because nobody will hire you. It's stupid. And let's add on to this. Now, I'm going to use myself as an example for this, okay? Now, some of you guys already know this about me, but I'm going to use myself as an example because I think I'm a prime example of this, alright? So, let's say I go to apply for a job, right? and I don't put down any, let's say I don't put down any of my problems I have, like with my hearing or with my eyesight or, with my left arm. Let's say I don't put any of that down. Okay? Now let's say I put in an application. Now, either it's going to get denied, probably because they're going to say that they're looking for someone else that better fits the job, or that they already have enough positions filled for the job, despite the fact that they have on their website or whatnot, that they're looking for positions for that job still. Or let's say I get lucky enough to get an interview. Let's say I get lucky enough to get an interview. Now, let's say I do the interview. I'm not exactly great with talking to people face to face. I'm a little bit better online because, I'm not talking to people like directly. So I'm a little bit more slower when I talk to people. And kind of like how I am right now. Like what you're hearing right now is kind of how I am when I talk to people IRL. Now, let's think of this. Let's say that you are the person hiring me, and you hear the way I talk. What are the odds that you would hire someone based on the way that they're talking? Would you hire someone that talks like I talk? So, I have a speech problem. You can very obviously hear my speech problem. I'm fairly certain that you can hear my speech problem. It's not the mic. I know that there are people that think that I have a bad mic. It's not the mic. This is just how my voice is naturally. So, you hear my voice. You hear the way I talk. You might hear me be a little bit slow with my responses, right? Would you hire someone that has that kind of problem with their voice and responds a little bit slower because they're trying to think a little bit more clearly of how they want to respond? The answer is probably no. So, odds are, for a lot of the jobs that they're hiring for, I'm probably not going to get hired, even if I get an interview, just simply based on the way I talk. So, that's a problem. I need the job, right? How can I get a job if nobody's going to hire me because of the way I speak? And that's just with the way I speak. They don't know about the other disabilities, right? I mean, if you actually look, you can see my hearing aids, and my hearing aids are visible, so that would probably be used against me as well. They'd be like, oh, he has hearing aids. He probably doesn't hear very good, so he would be not as good at the job. So, there's another thing. They're going to hear my voice, and they're going to use that against me. They're probably going to see the hearing aids, and they're going to use that against me. They probably see the glasses, because my eyesight's not that great. They're probably going to use my eyesight against me. And if they knew about this left arm, they're going to definitely use that against me. So, how does someone like myself... Yes, I can see the chat. I see the chat. But, yeah, like, how does someone like myself get a job? Yeah, I remember Cyber Sleuth was screwed up. Yeah, office jobs say that, guess. Here's the problem. What if there's hardly any jobs like that around? And here's the other thing. An office job, say that desk, right? A, how much talking would you have to do? Do you have to talk to people? Because if you got to talk to people, they're probably not going to give that job to me because of the way I talk and because of my hearing. Because I have such crap hearing that I have problems hearing people correctly. Now, do I have to deal with a phone? Same issue. Do I have to talk to people on the phone? Do I have to listen to people on the phone? Because again, my hearing is bad. Yeah, not everyone has the luxury to get up and move to get a job. I can't. It's physically impossible for me. I can't go anywhere else. I can't go out of town for a job. I'm stuck in this town with all of its crap jobs. And most of the jobs in this town are store jobs and fast food places and factories. So you see what the problem is? Now you might be like, why not go to a fast food place? A, hearing is going to be a problem. Too much noise, and I'm not hearing anything. B, speaking is going to be a problem. I'm going to have problems talking to people more than likely because people don't take the time to listen and understand what I say. C, in a fast food place, you want to be able to smell. Here's the other thing that people might not know about me. I can't really smell things properly. I kind of lack the ability to smell things for the most part. So I'm not going to be able to tell if anything's like really burning or, whatnot. So that's probably going to be another problem. So fast food places are probably a no-go overall. Also, I don't know how to cook, I'll be honest, and I really don't want to have to deal with fast food places. Alright, so let's go to factories. Do I even need to mention that factories are like a no-go for me? Another big job everyone's flying over right now is VTuber because market is so oversaturated. Jobs basically dead on arrival. Yeah, like, I wanted to try to do something with VTubing, but like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I have this model because, I mean, at least this model gives a little bit of semblance of, of like, reaction, right? At least you get to see me react to things. If I just, like, disappeared, if I just went, oh, boop. Hold on. If I suddenly just went, boop. And, like, now it's just like, okay, how's the streamer reacting to stuff? All you have based on right now is my voice. Right? But here, like, now you can see, like, you can see me be like, ah, yes, I like what I see. Or you can see me be like, I'm mad. I'm so mad. I'm very angry at what's happening. Things like that. I can have a successful channel if I post myself making food at like Subway, McDonald's, or people who have the same number of subs. Here's the thing. Like, I don't cook at all. I absolutely hate cooking. Because I hate how much time it takes to cook. Okay? Here's the other thing. And here's another thing. let's add on to the list a little bit more, shall we? So what do we have? We have speech problem. We got eyesight problem. We got hearing problem. We got left arm that doesn't really work very well. We got lack of smelling. So there's 5 things. Let's add the 6th thing. Yes, it keeps going up. So what do you think the 6th thing is? I don't really have taste buds. I can taste things, but it's very rare. So even if I were to make food, for the most part, I'm not really tasting most of the food that I eat. Best point to have the who would have been when Markiplier was big, probably. I mean, I probably could do a lot more things and make myself a little bit bigger, but let's be honest, like, what I do, this might be imposter syndrome too, but like, what I do, other VTubers probably do a lot better than I do. On top of that, they have more charisma than me, they have better voices than me, you know, they have, like, better grasp of how to manipulate their VTuber avatar and OBS and stuff like that, you know. They probably have better content than I do. Like, all I normally do is stream video games. I might do some tier lists, I might do, like, Zatsudan like this, but, like, overall, I don't really do anything out of the norm. Anything that would, like, set me apart from other VTubers. And I'll be honest, I don't even know how I would. Like, there's so many VTubers that do, like, so many different things. It's like, even if I were to do something completely different, it's someone else probably done it better than what I'm trying to do, you know? And, like, the reason that I stream, like, don't get me wrong, I like to stream because, A, it's something to do with, it's something to do. I got nothing else to really do. I could do everything off stream, but, like, it's boring to me to do anything off stream. Like, play video games off stream is not that exciting. It's really not. So yeah, streaming lets me, do something. B, I like to try and entertain you guys. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not the best entertainer. I don't know if you guys think I'm even remotely good at entertaining. But I do like to try and entertain people. Now, granted, I know that my temper sometimes gets in the way of that, or, you know, if I'm playing a game that has a lot of dialogue, I tend to not speak. Like, for example, DMC, I'm not really speaking very much because there's a lot of dialogue, but, like, I like to try and entertain. Yeah, I only know so much. Like, I only know so much. And there's only so much that I can do. Whole life and other companies pay for them all and give you a sub. Yeah, I know they do. So, yeah, like, A, I like to entertain. B, it's something to do. C, I just like to try to help people, too. Like, in regards, like, even if I don't do it correctly, like, say, Hollow Knight, in particular, Silk Song, if you compare Hollow Knight and Silk Song, they're 2 different beasts. Like, regular Hollow Knight, I pretty much bodied that game for the most part. And I got to the point where I could show how to fight the bosses without much difficulty. So, I was helping people there. As opposed to Silk Song, where I struggled a lot. Now, you may be wondering, how did that help anyone there? Well, it showed what not to do, and what not to do, one of the major things is to get mad. Yeah, I mean, you don't hear, like, I never hear Hollow Stars, and they got downsized. Like, they lost, like, half of Hollow Stars recently. Like, half of Hollow Stars is just gone, I think, from JP. Is either JP or overall they're just half gone. Like, they don't get promoted at all. Which, no offense to the ladies, I like Hololive, but, like, Holostars should be, you know, promoted just as much. Part of my issue with Silk Song. Yeah, there's also that. See, here's the thing about that hate. Remember this. That's how I play the Mega Mans, too. Whenever I do the Mega Man games, I would always do the game without using any of the weakness of the bosses. Until I got the boss refight, then I used the weakness. Why? I don't know. I was very stubborn about doing it that way. I was exceptionally stubborn about doing it that way. But, yeah, so, I do feel like some of my, Let's Plays, or, you know, playthroughs, have been very helpful. Like, I feel like my FF7 and FF8 and FF9 playthroughs, I feel like those are helpful, you know? I feel like a lot of my FF playthroughs have been helpful to people. I mean, the old glitch videos I did have been helpful to people. Now, I don't get as much views as I used to, because of the whole, they screwed up how to find people on YouTube. So I don't get, like, any views like I used to. There was a time I was getting, like, over 100 views and whatnot. There was a time I was getting over 200 views on, videos. Nowadays, I'm lucky to get, like, 20, 30 views per video. Even on the VOD. And that's because of YouTube just ruining the algorithm. On top of that, they got rid of the recent search, which they claim that nobody used the recent. Yes, they did. I use the recent all the time. Why would I not? I want to find the most recent stuff. It's like, okay, I want to find the most recent gameplay footage of this game. Or I want to find the most recent news. Or I want to find the most recent, max in, like, Guilty Gear. Now, good luck doing that. You're not going to find it that easily. It's annoying. It's super annoying. Give me just a second. I have a feeling she's going to take the night off. I probably should see if I made Patreon is... Like, what would I do with Patreon? Like, again, everything I do is pretty much basic. The problem is how YouTube just recommended is inherently... It is inherently flawed. It's like, it recommends stuff that has nothing to do with what you look at. Or, you know, you go to search things, and it searches for things that has nothing to do with what you're looking for. Like, I was looking for, like, I was looking for something the other day. And, like, it gave me Nimmy's stream, and I'm like, Nimmy has absolutely nothing. Oh, I was looking for, like, the Guilty Gear, Strive OST. And it's like, bro, Nimmy has nothing to do with Guilty Gear at all. Why am I getting recommended Nimmy's stream in the search function? Yeah, it's just like, bro, YouTube is so, like, it's because it's ran by AI. This is why you don't let stuff be like, YouTube is the epitome of don't let something be ran by AI. Because it's so bad. It's exceptionally bad. And again, on the topic of, like, how could I, as a YouTuber or VTuber, however you perceive me, Yeah, it's an echo chamber. It's really bad. Of however you perceive me, how can I, as a YouTuber slash VTuber, do any better? You had AI. Yeah, like, bro. And then you look at it and like it's terrible. People actually do that in college and high school. They do that. They use AI for their essays, for their math. They use it for their math. It's like, bro, you can't rely on AI for everything. No, you gotta learn to think. It's terrible. Yeah, we have Wikipedia, Control-C, Control... Or, you know, even before the internet, we had the library, you know? We had libraries, we had books, we read up on that crap, you know? It's ridiculous. But yeah, like, again, going back to what I was saying, like, I don't know what I could do to be any better. Like, you mentioned Patreon. What would I do for Patreon? Anything I would put on Patreon? Yeah, we have to hand copy some of that. But, like, anything I could do for Patreon, like, there's a reason why I don't have membership on YouTube. I could open membership, but what would be the point? What would I even do for member streams? What would I do for membership? I don't have emotes. I don't really do anything special for, like, members. I don't have enough people for that stuff. Your reading level was only kind of a 9th grader in college. Yeah, there's that. Well, you can recommend my members' content. That's another thing. If I may say so myself, back when I was in, like, 3rd or 4th grade, I had, like, college-level reading, if that says anything about me. I was able to read at the college level, and I was spelling words like mitochondria and, encephalogram and stuff like that. Like, I knew how to say the words, I knew how to spell the words, I knew how to read the words. And I was in, like, 4th, 5th grade. Now, you know, back then, they made you, like, write the words, like, 10 times. So that you knew how to spell it. Let me tell you, writing mitochondria or, like, electroencephalogram, like, 10 times, that really sucked for me. See, here's the thing. When it comes to intelligence, we're all smart in our own ways, and we're all dumb in our own ways. Now, just because I'm smart in one thing, doesn't mean I'm smart in everything. In fact, I think I am actually very dumb in a lot of things. Like, in a lot of things. Now, that might be because, you know, the main reason for that being that I haven't dealt with a lot of things. Like, I don't know anything about taxes. I'm stupid when it comes to taxes. When it comes to things like talking to people, I'm actually dumb when it comes to talking to people. IRL. It does seem like it here online because I'm not talking to... Well, it's text, you know? It's not face to face. But when it comes to IRL, I'm bad at talking to people. I'm exceptionally bad. It kind of makes me seem like I'm stupid, but, you know... Again, we're all smart in our own ways. We're all dumb in our own ways. Some people are smarter than others. Some people are dumber than others. I feel like a lot of people in power right now are way dumber than smart, though, you know? Most U.S. citizens don't know how to... Well, it's because, like, taxes are, like, kind of stupid to do, I feel. Like, it's a little... Like, why do they make it convoluted? They kind of make it a little bit convoluted. I really should learn to do that, though, just so I don't have to, like, pay anyone else to do it. If I ever have to do it. But, yeah. So yeah, again, going back to what I was saying, member streams, Patreon, they're kind of useless to me. Like, they're not going to make me any more successful. Because, like, again, all the content I do is basic stuff. I don't have anything special for memberships or Patreon. And I don't have enough people that watch the streams to be able to do that. There's, like, at best, like, anywhere between 1 and 5 people watch the stream at a time nowadays. I remember when nobody was really watching the streams. Or maybe it was just like Hate or Melty or Gamer, and that was it. And that was back on Twitch, where I had like 1 person watch the stream at a time, maybe. There's been times I've streamed and nobody chats at all. So yeah, it's like, you know, that's not enough for member streams or memberships and Patreon. In addition, like, all I know how to do. Yes, I do have over 10k subs. I'm almost at 11k. I'm getting relatively close to 11k finally. It's like at 10.8k just about. But I don't know about the brand deals. I doubt I'm gonna ever get any of that. And here's the other thing. If you get something in an email, how much do you trust it? Because there's so many people that get emails that act like they're actually, you know, a deal like that. And then they get, like, viruses or scammed or lose their accounts and stuff. So it's very hard for me to trust something like that, you know? Because that's the weird part, brands look more at the sub count. That's weird. That is weird. Also, 10k subs, I don't think they're gonna deal with someone that only has 10k subs and has been around for almost 20 years with 10k subs. I've been around for 20 years almost. Think about that. 20 years almost, and only 10k subs. Almost 11k. Someone that's been around for 20 years, you would think will have, like, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of subs. Not just 10k. Maybe I'm just talking out of my butt, but, you know, that's just how I feel. Raid might? Yeah, I mean, a raid might, but, like, nobody's gonna raid into me. I'm gonna be real. I don't think anyone's ever gonna raid into me. I don't think I've ever had a single raid ever in my 20 years of. Well, I mean, I haven't been, you know, streaming for 20 years, but like, what, 9 years? What are you talking about? No, I'm not dealing with that. We're not dealing with that. I'm not swooping down that level. But, let's see. But yeah, when it comes to the content that I make, I am extremely limited in the content I can make. Because I can't really do recent games. Like, I can't do, like, say, PS5 or Switch 2 or a lot of Steam games. Like, I can't do Resident Evil Requiem, Pragmata, what else is big right now? What else is big right now? I can't even do, like, Expedition 33, what else is big right now? There's something else that's really big right now that people have been playing. But yeah, I can't do. Oh, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, I can't do that. Final Fantasy 16. So things like that I can't do. I'm limited to the older games, which, you know, a lot of people probably already played. They probably already know. Golden Gate 3 was big. Yeah. So yeah, like, a lot of stuff I do are games that people have already played, or they already know. So it's not gonna get as much, views and such, I feel. Same thing with my guides and stuff. Most people are probably already gonna know that stuff. They're probably not gonna really look at that. And in addition, most people are probably turned off by my voice. Let's be real. How many of you guys, when you first watched me, or first heard my voice, weren't turned off by my voice? Be honest. I won't be mad. I'm not gonna be mad. Be honest. How many of you were turned off by my voice when you first watched me? Give me just a second. 1 second, if you will. Did you just call me a weirdo? Did you just call me a weirdo? How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Calling me a weirdo? I, sir, am an expert of expert. I am the master of disaster. And I will send you a void, and your warranty will be null and void. Do you want your warranty null and void? Your car warranty's going to be null and void. What are you going to do about it? Well, okay, let me rephrase it this way then. Maybe it's not the voice that turns you off. When you first watched my stream, how much did my character or personality appeal to you? I mean, obviously it must have appealed, otherwise you guys wouldn't be sticking around, right? If I wasn't somewhat appealing to you guys wouldn't be here probably. But how much of that how much of that appealed to you? Because I do wonder how much that turns off other people. Like, they hear me, they see the way I talk, they see the way I act. I wonder how much that makes people go, nah, I don't wanna watch this person. I mean, to be fair, I say that, and I'm a little bit guilty of that myself, where there's some people that I watch, or try watching, I'm like, I just can't. I'm sorry, but I just can't. I'm not gonna mention names, but like, yeah, it kinda sucks. Of course you like bullying me, hate. But yeah, I wanna try watching people, but like, there's a couple that I'm just like, I just don't vibe. I just don't vibe with how their personality is. And sometimes the voice, I don't like talking about people's voices because obviously my voice isn't that good. But like, sometimes there's a couple voices that are like, oh god, my ears don't like that. My ears can't hate that very much. I like many of the games that you like. I feel like that's what draws people in if they stick around or not. House of polls. Good question. How are the polls? Let me check the polls. Like, I feel like because I play a lot of fighting games and RPGs and apparently there's a guest character coming, a Guilty Gear Strive in winter. Ironic because Tifa is coming to Street Fighter in the winter. Imagine Tifa is gonna show up in Guilty Gear as well. That would be wild. That would be real wild. Yeah, Lucy was a weird one. But imagine if it's Eva. Imagine. We're not gonna have Eva experience Faust from Etsard, right? Let's see. One vote for Persona 4 Golden on where? So there's one vote for Persona 4 Golden on where? Let me see what it's like over here on the YouTube. Hey. I have 6 votes right now. One of them's for Persona 4, so it's 2 votes for Persona 4 Golden, 2 votes for Crystal Project, and 2 votes for East End, and 1 vote for Ho-Ho Artificial Dream in Arcadia. That's what it's looking like right now. It's a 3-way tie. Don't give people fetish fuel. I mean, I don't think I have to worry about that, dude. I don't think I have to worry about that at all. People do that on their own. Bro, you know what? Just throw Cloud in Guilty Gear. Cloud in Guilty Gear would be, you know, fun. Maybe. It's probably Eva, though. Probably. But yeah, like, most of the games I play are pretty similar to one another, I feel. I play mostly RPGs, fighting games, action-adventure, platformers. That's usually all I do. I don't really do horror. I don't do racing. I don't do, FPS. I don't do, I don't do puzzle. And again, I can't do, like, more recent games, so those are off the chopping block. So, like, I'm pretty limited. And if I were to look at how many playthroughs and walkthroughs I've done for the channel, I have done 505 home. 14 of those are partial, 492 of those are full. So 492 games in about 20 years that I've done on this channel. And a lot of them are very similar. By the way, Hate, you never did do that list of, what falls in what type of genre. You forgot all about that. And, like, I don't even do sumo-ups. Like, the only sumo-up I've done is the Ho-Ho series. And, like, Gradius 1. Gradius 1 is the only other sumo-up I've done outside of Ho-Ho. But yeah, it's like platformer, action-adventure, RPG, fighting. That's pretty much all I have. And a lot of it, honestly. I mean, to be fair, that's a big list to go through. Yeah, like, that's almost all I've done is, like, I've done, like, a lot of the Mega Man games. I've done a lot of Mega Man. I've done some of the Metroid series. I've done almost all of Metal Slug. I've done a lot of Metal Gear. I did all the Mario Karts that I could. I've done a lot of Kirby. I've done a lot of Kingdom Hearts. I've done a lot of Zelda. A lot of Fire Emblem. Final Fantasy, I've done a little Fire Emblem. A lot of, like, Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, King of Fighters. I've done a decent amount of Donkey Kong and some of Doom. I've done some Digimon. I've done a lot of Castlevania. Like, a lot of Castlevania. I've done a decent amount of, Sonic. I've done a lot of Mario. Like, a lot of Mario. I've done some Halo series. I've done all the Ho-Ho mainline games that I could. And yeah. And I've done some Yu-Gi-Oh games. Just some. And I've done a good chunk of the East series as well. So, like, I've done a lot of series in general. Just series in general. So, like, anything I've done more Metroid than I think. Well, let me see what Metroid I've done. Let me see my Metroid. I've done Super Metroid. I've done Metroid, Metroid 2, Dread, Fusion RM, Prime Remastered, and Zero Mission. So I have not done Prime 2, 3, or 4. What other Metroid games have I not done? It's like the 3DS Metroid 2. Okay, I think I've done most of the Metroid games. Never mind. I've done a lot of Metroid games. But yeah, like, at this point, like, drawing in new people is pretty hard. I was hoping I'd be able to draw in a little bit more people in regards to, like, challenge runs, but, like, yeah, I've done Drag. I have done Drag. And honestly, I didn't mind Drag. I thought Metroid Drag was a pretty good game for the most part. I still think Super Metroid's the best one by far, and I think everyone says Super Metroid's the best Metroid. It's just a good game, it really is. Very easy to get lost in, but it's a very good game. But yeah, I was hoping that, like, the challenge runs for Final Fantasy and stuff like that would draw people in. I don't think it really drew anyone in. Like, all the Final Fantasy VII challenge runs, I don't think drew anyone in at all. And I don't think the Forza Fiesta I did drew anyone in at all either. Like, to be fair, I'm not trying to, like, I'm not doing it just for the views. Now, would it hurt have a little bit more views? Certainly not. Yeah, they were also Dead of Night. But, I don't think it would hurt to have a few more views. I'm not doing it for the views. But it wouldn't hurt to have a few more, you know what I mean? And I feel like the more people there are, the more that I have to talk about, which gives me a little bit more to, you know, engage the audience with. Because, like, I'm talking to you guys are giving me stuff to talk about. Like, if I didn't have any of you guys talking at all, I would struggle coming up with anything to talk about. Because it's just like, well, I don't know who's watching. What do I talk about? Do I want to talk about this random game? Do I just want to talk about a random topic? Do I just not talk at all? You know? But you guys give me something to talk about. Yeah, how do I compete with others for airspace? That is true. Because, like, again, most people are going to have someone that they're going to be watching anyways. They're probably not going to watch someone like me who has, like, very little viewers watching their stream and, you know, doing old games. Unless they like retro games. It's also why I want to do the ports. Now, the reason why I'm doing the ports at night is because, you know, the daytime slots are already filled up. Honestly, I don't think I really drew in many people with, like, a lot of the stuff I've done recently. Like, let me see what I've done recently. I'm going to look at my YouTube, and I am going to go back in time on the playlist and see what I have on the playlist. I got 10,718 subs, by the way. So, Final Fantasy X, that is the most recent one. Yeah, Cyber Sleuth was the one I saved the most new faces on. So, Final Fantasy X, that's not going to draw anyone in, I feel. Especially since it's just a replay of the game, and it's not like a challenge run. Cyber Sleuth did draw in a couple new faces here and there. Mostly because I had no idea what I was doing, and I felt like it was a fun game. The Let's Learn series. I feel like the Let's Learn series is... Yeah, challenge runs are also these. I feel like the Let's Learn series is a bit of a failure. I don't know, I feel like that's not really as good of a series as I think it is. It probably doesn't help that Ho-Ho overtook the Let's Learn series, though. That might be part of the problem. If I'm being honest, Ho-Ho took over the series, and it became a Ho-Ho series and not a Let's Learn. But, like, even with, like, non-Ho-Ho, Let's Learns, I feel like it didn't draw in anyone. Yeah, Ho-Ho's pretty well documented. But, like, we did Let's Learn of RPG makers. We did a Let's Learn, like, Super Mario World speedrun, which, I mean, that's documented. We did Let's Learn of... I don't remember what else we did Let's Learn of. But, like, I feel like Let's Learn is kind of a dead series. It doesn't really do well. So I'm wondering if I should continue that, or if I should do something else on Sundays. That is the question. Do we keep the Let's Learn, or do we get rid of Let's Learn and make it something else entirely? And then after that, we got the Ho-Ho, Ho-Ho series. You think the biggest failure of the Let's Learn was Super Mario World speedrunning? Why is that? Any particular reason on that one? Let's see, so we got the Boy Brawls. And honestly, the Boy Brawls, yeah, that is true. The thing with Boy Brawls, or Boy Battles, Boy Brawls, whatever you want to call it, fighting games as a whole, I think, are niche as well. Most people are probably not going to be watching people play fighting games unless they're, like, bigger names, so... Boy Brawls are mostly just for me and hate, and sometimes Melty if Melty's around, and just, you know, have something to do, just beat each other up, you know, and just experience, you know, some of the fighting games. You feel the next evolution of Wednesday's co-op gaming? Probably, because we don't have that much left for Boy Brawls. Unless we dive into Forbidden Heck, which, you know, we really should look into that, probably. But yeah, like, Boy Brawls is probably going to be coming to an end. When did Boy Brawls first start? Let me see what that first start is. That started April 24th, 2024. 2024, hate. Hate, we kept Boy Brawls going for over 2 years. For over 2 years, hey, we kept the Boy Brawls alive. I know that was Twitch era Cino. That was before VTuber Cino. Because when I did my VTuber debut, I moved from Twitch over here to YouTube. That's insane, dude. We kept freaking, man, I cannot believe that we kept that alive for 2 years. That's nuts. Hello, Melty. And then there's the Devil May Cry series. It's not that Lord Brawls is back, but it either becomes the same 3 games and we learn those or grants in co-op. Yeah. I mean, there's people that like watching the Bird Strike matches that we had. You, me, and Melty. There were people that liked watching that. But, yeah, we are kind of running into a situation of we're running out of games to play. Unless we do, something about that. And, like, again, Boy Brawls is just a way for us all, you know, have something to do. Yeah, Bird Strike is very popular. But yeah, Devil May Cry. I don't think I really got much out of Devil May Cry either. Like, I feel like Devil May Cry series, when I did, wasn't a very bad series. I feel like I did okay with Devil May Cry. It's just that I feel like Devil May Cry series didn't get that much. Leeway. The Void Gets. I am debating on the Void Gets. I mean, I feel like the Void Gets can be good, because it also allows me to learn things about the game too. But at the same time, I don't know if the Void Gets is actually, you know, good. Like, I need feedback. I don't get any feedback on any of these series, which is a problem for me as a content creator. Because if I don't get feedback, I won't know what exactly is wrong with the series. And if I don't know what's wrong with the series, I can't really improve very much on the series. You know? Before it gets has the issue of just read the wiki, yeah. I mean, I would like, so, like, what is it before it gets? Is it all Final Fantasy? Oh, it's because I started with Final Fantasy. Yeah, yeah. And I started that last year. Good God. Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I started with all FF just so I can wipe out the FF series. You know, just so FF can be done. Yeah, it can definitely be improved. I just don't know how to improve it. That is the problem. That is the biggest problem, I feel. And then we got... yeah, I need more charisma, which I don't have. I have piss poor charisma. My charisma stat is at, like, -5, okay? Look, I'm not risking ladies. I'm not risking anybody. Capricorn? Haha, I'm a Capricorn. It's not happening. But yeah, the Final Fantasy challenge runs are kind of very niche. They only have, like, the playlist itself has only 20 views. Only 20 views. Do I get to see how many views each get here? Honestly, it looks like a lot of the views range around 30 to 50. One of the streams got like 134 views. Wow. And that was the solo character initial equipment, no items, no accessory, no escape. Interesting. What is this? Oh, it's these idiots. Right. So, some of these, hey, I'm gonna do this. I am going to do this. I just looked at one of the FF7 challenge run videos. You're gonna have a yuck at this. You're gonna have a massive yuck at this. I will send it to you in Discord. So, here you go. I'm also gonna send this to I'll just send it here in the main Discord. So if you want to see this as well, melt heat, it will be right here. And I'm also gonna send this like Psycho and Or and you. There we go. All y'all get to see that. I need to be able to explain things that aren't just monotone. Yeah, I do kind of have a monotone voice, don't I? I have a very monotone. It's hard for me to really change the way that I talk. I mean, I'm not as monotone as say like Supra. No offense to Supra, but you know, he's more monotone than I am. I feel. Break up the clock into parts. I mean, how would I do that? Is the question. How would I do that? Yeah, you see what I say? You know what, Mel? I completely forgot about that emote. I forgot I had that emote. And it's a very fitting emote, too. It's so fitting for that. I have mostly have it already done. But yeah, like, what is that copyright claim? Who are these people? Like, who are these people? They're not Square Enix. Like, okay, you're copyright claiming the song. It should only be copyright claimed by one person. And there's like, how many people? Let me see how many people there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 6 people. Who are these people? Who are these people? Who is Warner Chappelle, Brazil? Who is Latin Art Whore Perf? Who is Hesto Hono Steph CS? Who is WCMSG/PRS? Who are these people? Who are they? It's just like, and this is why YouTube is so bad. They allow false claims and they do nothing about them. See, I've been disputing claims like this recently. The problem is, it takes 30 days for a dispute to be done. So if I want to get rid of all of these claims, and I have been able to get rid of like every single claim so far, it takes a month before those claims are all wiped out. So not only am I not getting money from it, they're sucking money from me. Which, oh boy, I hope you like your 2 cents. They're just, yeah. It's dumb. Also, I forgot about Smug Selg. Smug Selg is a pretty good one. What about Smug Giz? I think Smug Giz is a nice one too. The Final Fantasy Glitch Grimoire has been a big hit, I feel. I mean, the Final Fantasy Glitch Grimoire has been around for so many years at this point. Like, if I were to look, what was the first video of this? It was back in 2009, okay? 2009 with an FF4 glitch video. 2009. So I feel the glitches are fine. I do love them. I have the other games exhibition, so things like, showing, like, items and, abilities from other games that's not Final Fantasies, or things like, you know, special moves from fighting games. I said fighting games. I meant from games not from Final Fantasy or in this list. So things like, say like Hales games and stuff like that. If I do fighting games, it's probably going to be its own exhibition playlist. I feel like I should have a fighting game exhibition so that's not taking up other games exhibition. Especially if I showcase like everything. I don't even know how you do walk in 720. I really don't. So I think the other games exhibition is fine. Now, you want an exhibition that's done really well. The Final Fantasy exhibition playlist has almost 84,800 views on the playlist. That's the playlist, okay? I have been doing that since 2012. Holy shit. Dude. 33,000 views, almost 34,000 views on the Final Fantasy II GBA Black Magic exhibition. On the GBA Black Magic exhibition. What the hell? And then Final Fantasy IV After Years Fans exhibition has like almost 33,000 views. And then you go to, like, the most recent stuff, it does start going down. Because, you know, over the years, it gets less and less and less and less, you know. Like, we go to, like, past 2012. Here's 2017. It's like, well, I see 20,000 for, Final Fantasy 12 Black Magic. But I see it's not as much as, 2009. And then let's say we get to, 2025, it's not even breaking 200 views in 2025, except for a few things. There's a couple things that's hit over 200 views, but for the most part, like, the Dissidia ones aren't even hitting 100. The Final Fantasy 13 ones aren't even hitting 50. So yeah, I'm not getting as many views on exhibitions now as I used to. And that's probably because of the algorithm. Nani? Alright, so the next one, which was a very recent one, was Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I feel like that didn't really draw anyone in. I mean, you know, it was a relatively quick series overall, but I don't think that really had anyone wanting to watch it, in all honesty. Same with Digimon World 2. Digimon World 2 was at night, though, so that might contribute to that, but, like, I'll be honest, I can't think of anyone that would go, hey, I want to watch someone play Digimon World 2. I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to. I really wouldn't want to at all, especially if I knew what the game was like. Platinum Nights, formerly called Platinum Sundays. I don't know if that series is actually any good. Like, let me look here. Yeah, the first one was Donkey Kong Country 3, and that only had 21 views in 2021. That's in 2021. The most views I've gotten is for FF7, hilariously enough. Did I not do any other Platinum Nights? Like, I didn't get any, like, yeah, like, Final Fantasy at its FF13, they didn't even really break 30. So yeah, I don't know if Platinum Knights is even good to keep around, you know. Let me see. Final Fantasy 13, I felt like not many people watch. It keeps tripping on itself. Yeah, it does. Also, it's at nighttime, so like, if you're US, you're probably not watching that, more than likely. You're probably watching, like, one of the Hololive members or something if you're watching someone. Final Fantasy 13 was not that great. Yeah, it's the time. That's why I was trying to aim for, like, 11 p.m. But, like, even then, it's just like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. There was a lot of random games I've done. What was the last random game? Now, it's the playlist is called random because it's just whatever game doesn't fit anywhere else, like Justice League. Justice League doesn't fit anywhere else. Why does Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Spiders Move Exhibition have 20,000 views? So, guys, let me ask, riddle me this. Riddle me this, okay? 2013, I did 4 different runs of Darkstalkers 3 with my 4 mains. At bottom, we're going to go with views. At bottom, at 1,478 views, between Dimitri, Victor, Jugga, and Anakaris, who do you think is at the 4th at the bottom in terms of views? Who do you think is the least viewed of the 4? I want to hear what you guys say, because I'm very curious what you guys have to say in regards to that. One, you say Anakaris? No, Dimitri is my least viewed Darkstalkers arcade run. Dimitri? Now, who do you think is above Dimitri at 2,307 views? So that leaves Victor, Jugga, Anakaris. Who is number 3? And keep in mind, I generally consider Dimitri my main. I feel like I do the best with Dimitri. You say Victor? The answer is Victor. Now, in number 2, at 7,415 views, who do you think is at number 2? Notice how this is 5,000 views higher than Victor. This is between Jugga and Anakaris. Who is the second most viewed character? Pause. Pause? What do you mean pause? 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 I'm making sure that nothing's broken on my end. You said pause, I was just like, nothing's broken, right? So, at number 2 is Anakaris. So Jugga is number 1. How many views do you think the Jugga video has? How how many views? If Anacris has 7,415 views, how many views does Jugga have at number 1? What if I told you what he 1,682 views? Jugga has triple the views of Anacris. That is kind of scary. That is really, really scary. Just like, okay, I don't even know if I did good with Jenna, but people really like watching it, I guess. Now, here's a funny thing. I have 2 Marvel vs. Capcom 1 videos. One is Ryu and Gambit, the other is Roland Morgan. Which one do you think has the most views? Ryu and Gambit or Roland Morgan? Which one do you think it is? And this is also going to be hilarious too. Ryu and Gambit has 1,308 views. They're number 2. Roland Morgan has 24,000 views. They have more views than the Jugga video. Why? Why? 24,000 views. They got more than Jenna. And I'm pretty sure Jenna was doing I'm gonna make you bigger. He was doing a cosplay. I'm pretty sure I was cosplaying everyone in that video. Probably why that video got so many views, honestly. Probably why that video got so many views. But like, why did Roland Morgan get so many views? Oh. Okay, so we go to Jugga and Anacris and Capcom Fighting Evolution and they have 11,000 views. Okay. I mean, good job, Jugga and Anacris. And in Capcom vs. K2, we have Akuma Nakaruru Mai, Athena Yuri Sakura, Rugal Harry Ryu. Who do you think is the most popular? Who is the most popular? The answer is Athena Yuri Sakura with 8,267 views. Why? Oh. Also, hey, look. Back in 2020, me and Rory did Super Mario World, apparently. Man, that was a long time ago. God, that was a very long time ago. Let me see what else is going on. Wow, 2020 is the first time I did, a Super Mario World speed run. Okay. Yeah, but I'm here about 2020. I was getting less and less views by far. Like, way less views. Why is my Mega Man 9 video? I should only, I mean, I could dispute this, but, like, full live stream playthrough. Nobody could do anything about that. Man, there's a lot of fighting games in here. What? Why? So, back in 2022, this is a long time ago. Do you guys remember when I did Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 on Twitch. Do you guys remember that? That has 956 views. That's like the most views I've had in 2022. What the hell? Why? Did people like see me get super angry at Mortal Kombat? Oh god, I remember Kengo Rage. Hey guys, do you remember Kengo Rage? That's when that, one, BA actually was around on Twitch. I wonder how that person is doing. Hopefully that person is doing good still. Yeah, Twitch was... Yeah, I stopped using Twitch because of, I felt like all my viewers were over here on YouTube. I mean, I have 10,000 subs over on YouTube, as opposed to like 150 on Twitch. Uni is fine? Good. Hell, Uni, I said that I hope she's doing well. If you still speak with Uni. Super Bomb May of 3 got 538 views. What? Why? I remember that game making me very, 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 very angry. Oh, hey, Cosmic Star Heroine. I remember that game. I'm just looking to see what my views were back in the day. What is it? Super Alloy Ranger. Yeah, it's like less than 100 at points. Why is Double Dragon 2 288 views? I think there's Super Ghouls and Ghosts at 267. I mean, it's Super Ghouls and Ghosts. People like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I do like how the Link to the Past randomizer I did back in December has 133 views. The one that was with Phoenix Wright. The Legend of Phoenix Wright. There's a lot of views, I know. Yeah, I did like Super Ghouls ago. The game's not as hard as I thought it was. Just like, I remember struggling with Super Ghouls Ghosts back in the day. Like, it was like impossible to me back in the day. But like, after I beat it on stream, it's like, I ran through the game like super fast the second playthrough. It's just like, okay, this game's actually not that hard. It's actually not that hard at all. I need to do another Link to the Past randomizer, I feel. Simply because, like, it's been a while, and I don't know what I want to do with a Link to the Past randomizer. Also, I didn't realize that you have to each other on Discord since that day. That's interesting. Okay, so what came after all of that? Gunvolt. I feel like Gunvolt probably didn't do very well, if I'm to be honest. Gunvolt probably did not... It probably didn't pull anyone in. Honestly, I'll be real. I don't think Silksong brought anyone in for me either. Let me look. Yeah, like, Silksong hardly brought anyone in. At the most, I think the highest I have is like 28 views. No, 30. I had like 30 views at best. So, like, yeah, like, even if I do something, like, good and popular, it's still not going to be enough for me to, you know, draw anyone in. So, I'm just, like, even if I do something that's popular, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to draw people in? Like, I don't know what to do, dudes. I don't know. It's a little frustrating, not gonna lie. It's a little frustrating. Okay, I'm done looking at my old stuff there. I've just been yapping and yapping for, I don't know how long, like over an hour? So yeah, like, again, I mentioned it earlier. I don't know what to do to, like, improve the channel, who, you know, reach out to people. Like, I post whenever I do a stream in YouTube, which, I mean, that's mostly for people that are subbed to me anyways on YouTube. On Twitter, which is mostly for people that you know already know that I'm on Twitter. And in a few Discords. So my Discord, so you guys know that I'm doing stuff. You usually know when I'm doing stuff anyways. In the Nimi Cord, because there's a VTuber channel there for other VTubers. And in the RPG Maker Discord, in their, streaming channel. That's it. Those are the only places where I, post where my streams are. Because, like, where else am I gonna post? How else am I gonna get other people to watch? Now, doing collabs might be ideal for that, but here's the problem. Who am I gonna collab with? And what are we gonna collab with? Like, I'm not going to be collabing with any of the big names because I guarantee none of them are going to want to be dealing with someone like me, who has very few people watching most of the time and can't do, like, the more recent games and all of that. Who's going to want to deal with someone like me? That's the thing. Also, time zones and all of that might be a factor as well. So collabs, while they could help with views, I feel like it's not gonna, like, you know, help in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I have you and Melty, and we basically already do that on Wednesday. I guess technically Boy Brawls is a collab between the three of us, but I mean, you know. Like, if I want to break in people, do I want to collab with, like, big names? No offense to you guys. I know you guys don't take any offense at that. Or maybe you are offended. If you are, well, rock you! But, yeah, it's like, I feel like me collabing with anyone is probably out of the question. There was the, VTuber, Ian VTuber space, but I think that, Discord got taken down because the owner of that, Discord got hacked. You tried to suggest a collab with a friend of yours? I don't even remember, how long ago that was. I mean, to be fair, like I mentioned, would someone like, would anyone want to deal with someone like me? With the way I talk and stuff, and the way I hear. Does anyone want to put up with that? That's question number one. And question number two is, what games? What games? I think I hear fireworks. And question three, time zones. I don't remember what I said back then, in all honesty. I mean, I do tend to give excuses. I'm not gonna lie. I have a habit of giving excuses. I have a habit of going, sir, I can do this, but then there's this. I do that a lot. Like, you heard me earlier talking about, like, jobs. I did that with that one, like, yeah, I can do this, I could probably do this, but then I have all these problems. You know, I do that so often. It's just a bad habit of mine. But the thing, see, I'm about to do again. The thing there, too, is, like, I feel like the answers I give are usually pretty legit. Like, with the job stuff, it's like, yeah, I could go back and, like, stalking at stores, but then I have my arm that's a problem now, and, you know, they're probably gonna go off of how I talk and how I hear and all that, which I'm pretty sure is what they will try to get rid of me for, when I was working at Walmart last time. Now, granted, I don't know if that's going to be true with collabing with people, but you know, I think another issue with me, and this is not one of those I could, but this and this. I think another issue there is that I'm just not good with people. Yeah, I hear those fireworks. I hate fireworks. I hate fireworks with a passion. Like, I tried to do a collab with Yugioh from the Zelda Cord. We were going to do Street Fighter 6, but, like, I got canned because I found out that my PS4 doesn't have PS Online, so we couldn't do online. So that ruined all of Street Fighter 4 Street Fighter 6 for me. It's very frustrating. It is super frustrating. And, like, I don't even know who else to talk to. Like, I don't want to just go around to people and ask them, hey, you want to collab? Especially if they're people that, you know, I never watch. And then there are the people that I watch, it's like, I don't want to, like, bug the people I watch, like, say, Nimmy. What, I'm gonna bug Nimmy for a collab? Huh! I don't think that's happening. That's not gonna happen. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and ask Nimmy, hey, you want to collab or something? Yeah, let me go ask, like, you know, Mint or Phoebe or Grave, hey, you want to collab? I don't think that's happening. I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna do that. The only thing you can take it at for gross us being in BC. Here's the other thing. I don't know how to make OBS work with Discord. There's a way of making it work with Discord, making it sound good, but I don't know how it's done. Like, I was trying to do that with me and Yugioh, if you remember that. Like, either the chat could only hear me or Yugioh. I couldn't get to hear both of us, and I don't know why. And I don't remember what I did back then to do that. In all honesty. Like, I think I even have the settings here, right? Yeah, I got the... No, wait. Yeah, I got the, I have the settings here still. Hilariously enough. Yeah, hilariously enough, I have that. But yeah, I don't know if that's really gonna add much to that. So yeah, like, I'm still gonna be doing what I do because I like doing what I do. I'm still gonna be doing, like, all these Final Fantasies, you know. I'm gonna be doing whatever games I have on my list. I'm gonna be doing things at night because it's something for me to do at night whenever I'm not watching people. I want to keep doing what I do, including you know, tutorial videos, you know, glitch videos, exhibitions. I want to keep doing it because I enjoy it. Maybe it doesn't bring in that many views, but I want to keep doing that stuff. I would like to get more views, it's just that I don't know how to get more views. Because, A, like I said, I'm not charismatic, I'm not the most creative person with OBS, I am not a very good speaker. Like, it's hard, man. It's just really, really hard. Let's just leave it at that. Right? Let's just leave it at that. Give me just a second. 1 second. Alright, so I think we're gonna call it there. I think I've yapped for long enough, so I will say until next time, everyone. Actually, before I stop, tomorrow will be, Let's Learn for Mountain of Faith. It's probably not going to be the most exciting thing, but, you know, I haven't even done any of those videos, by the way. That's how uninterested I am in doing the non-spell cards. And then Monday will be Final Fantasy X, Tuesday will probably either wrap up Cyber Sleuth or get close to wrapping it up. And then Wednesday will be Super Puzzle Fighter 2. And then more DMC on Thursday. And then Friday will either be Cyber Sleuth or I don't know. I actually don't know because the poll doesn't end until 3 more days. There's 3 more days for the poll, so we'll see what happens. Alright, I don't know what I want to do next Saturday. Do I want to do a Void Gets, or do I want to do Hairless, or do I want to do something else? I'm not entirely sure. What do you guys want? Would you want more Yu-Gi-Oh? Void Gets? Hairless? Something else entirely? Let's see. Who would be screaming? Let me see who is screaming. Naka's currently screaming. Henya's screaming Rippin' Heaven Groove at... Oh, she's doing it right now. At 9 p.m., it looks like Raygon's going to be doing Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, I think, is Doki doing her concert right now? I think she might be doing her concert right now. Anything else? The concert might already be over. Doki's doing her, birthday stream at 10 p.m., it seems like. I know that Vicky is gonna be, Victoria Roman's doing, like, a karaoke stream or something at 10 p.m. tonight, 11 p.m., something like that. Anything else happening? At midnight, Pio's doing Floor Command Review, whatever that is. And at 10 p.m., Coyote's doing Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I wonder what makers do a Fire Emblem of all things. I really should try to do Fire Emblem at some point, but, like, I feel like Fire Emblem is, a pretty hard game to stream, in all honesty. Alright, so that is it for today. So I will say until next time, everyone, whatever that may be, you all have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night. I only get to steal that from anyone else. What are you talking about? And I will catch you all off the flip side of the coin. Take care, have a great rest of your day and or night. And happy 4th of July to all of you. Happy Independence Day.